We're gonna go ahead and jump into talking about the episodes now, as we were right in the middle of Forever Philly, and
Also, second, I was just checking when season one ended. It's the 6th of May, I believe. So
pretty good, coincides pretty concurrent. Blah, 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 blah.
Conjointly.
Beer,
beer
beer. It's
with
liquid bread. It's good for you. Okay, moving on.
yeah, concurrent with the current season.
So as we were leaving off with the episode, the Cutie Mark Crusaders were running off with a giant slab, sliding down a hill. They almost kill somebody
It's
in the
on the
process.
slab.
The slab, but the slab almost ends up killing
Suffer my
somebody.
kind.
They at least get a nice little yeah, end up getting a nice little throw out of it. Gotta admit, that's probably the happiest I've ever seen somebody to get an insta throw. Of course, now we will forever know this pony as... Ah, damn it.
Mean Bo 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 Bo?
No, I wasn't gonna go for Bobobo. I was gonna go for the Excel Saga joke.
I'm going with Bo Bo Bo.
Pedro!
Oh.
Pedro! Pedro the pony. Yeah, okay. But yes, Pedro the pony. But yes, moving on. They bring a giant slab up to a pony, saying, "You know what? Your future is construction. Well, not construction, sculpting."
Sculpting.
So he immediately bashes it with a hammer and comes up with the Cutie Mark Crusaders 3-0 statue. And earns his Cutie Mark, which apparently excels at backflipping. So, figuring a job well done, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, after getting off of their dog pile of awesome, have decided to run back and see their next guest, which of course is Zipperwill, who a lot of people have been wondering what kind of accent she was going with. Apparently it's supposed to be kind of a Latin accent. At least that's what somebody indicates there. From what I heard from voice actors there. So yes, so they bring her in, and they start to get ready to encounter her problem, which she was questioning what her Cutie Mark is all about. When Rarity decides, no, I need to spend time with my little sister, because I don't know what the hell is going on with her anymore.
So Tabitha interrupted Tabitha.
Yeah, pretty much. So they decide, you know what? You're right, Rarity. We shall spend time together. The other Crusaders can handle this. Especially since they were able to handle a giant brick all by their three selves. Oh, no, wait. But, nah, any case. So Sweetie Belle goes with Rarity as Apple Bloom and Scootaloo run off with Zipperwill to find out why her puppy does not like her anymore. Of course, we also find that the puppy is not so much a puppy anymore. And in fact, looks like a very annoyed dog. I mean, seriously, he has that kind of annoyed expression the whole time. It's like, why am I here? So, as we see them running back and forth between Zipperwill and Apple Bloom and Scootaloo, we also see Rarity trying to connect with Sweetie Belle. And of course, we also find that the best way to do it is with Senpai Eyes.
Notice me, Senpai.
Seriously, that was like the weirdest thing that happened that whole episode right there. It's like, what was she expecting?
Honestly, this is a story that shows two different parallels between a sister not noticing when the sibling has grown up, and an owner not noticing when the animal has grown up.
Yeah, I know. Just let me have the silly moment here. But yeah, I know. But yes, so Sweetie Belle and Rarity are watching a puppet show. A little kid's puppet show. And of course, Sweetie Belle's trying her best to handle it, while Rarity thinks that she's appeasing to her very younger sister, who is obviously a lot younger. And of course, enjoying popcorn. Because who doesn't enjoy popcorn? There's been a lot of popcorn this season, hasn't there?
No, you're thinking of 6 as well as this.
Well, I mean, just let me have my fun here. But yeah, along with that, yeah, the puppets were pretty good. They weren't great, but they were pretty good. And of course, they're still trying to deal with Zipper Will. Who, yeah. Who everybody is seeing that. So while they're seeing that, Rarity takes Sweetie Belle over to an ice cream parlor that apparently she had been when she was 3 weeks old. The only reason we can assume as much is because not only did she literally take an ice cream maker out of retirement, but they ended up having the smallest... Okay, no, that's not the right image. Actually, I'm not sure I have that image. No, I do not. They end up having a very tiny ice cream. And I mean ridiculously small. We're talking the size of your pinky here, ice cream. It's crazy stuff.
So you mean ice cream shots?
Not even ice cream shot. I think Jello shots would say like, damn, that's small. That kind of shot. But yeah. So yeah, say getting little bits of ice cream. They're still dealing with Zipper Will, not figuring out what's going on. And then finally, Rarity says, you know what, we should get a balloon bouquet. And then, unfortunately, the worst happens. She immediately thinks, fashion show.
Oh no.
And that, of course, we get probably the best image of Sweetie Belle and Rarity as a sheep. Actually, Sweetie Belle did make for a hell of a good sheep there.
No, sure he would convict me.
No, seriously, Sweetie Belle actually made for a really good sheep there. That was weird.
That is weird.
But yep, so we are seeing, they get a bunch of shots, and Sweetie Belle starts losing her mind, finally saying, "You have no idea who I am anymore," rips off the costume and runs away. And of course,
that's a little bit rude to rip a costume.
Yeah, but of course, Rarity is feeling upset, and a shipping is once again broken.
Well, that guy's heart definitely had a metaphorical heartbreak.
I know, I just love that image right there.
That's not the only thing on that deflated right then.
There. We'll go ahead and put that up there for a quick moment. But yes, as Rarity goes looking for Sweetie Belle finds Zipper Will and the dog. Of course, Rarity stumbles upon them.
No, not dog yet.
Rarity stumbles upon them.
Using her...
Hold on, let me go at this. Come on. Besides, this is a synopsis. But yes, along with that, as they find they eventually find Zipper Will. The Zipper Will eventually finds the dog. Rarity finds them both. Everybody finds each other. And then Sweetie Belle goes down to the moral of the story. Do you see that? That is no longer a puppy. That is a dog. You should have been able to tell the moment that you literally could not lift it off the ground. You are an idiot. But just so that we have everything cleared up, it is Big Dog, Big Woof Woof. Big Woof Woof needs big toys. You can literally eat the dog bone that you are holding in your mouth and not even notice. The dog will not like that. So Rarity listens to all of this and decides that is not the right image again.
Nope.
I don't have anything for that. So Rarity is, you were right. I'm an idiot.
She was too focused on the past to see the present in front of her.
Yeah. Focus on the past to see the present of the future of the past of the time. Da. So yes, finally she says, "You were right, Sweetie Belle. You have grown up now. I must accept that and face your full-grown consequences. So what do you want to do?" And then we end up with Rarity making out with a giant clown ice cream. I'm surprised.
If I had that ice cream, I would eat it all myself.
Yeah, pig. I actually want to see somebody actually make this ice cream. I've been tempted to make this ice cream. I could do it. Strawberry, blueberry, vanilla. You get a strawberry syrup. I think that's maybe a gumdrop nose. I could do that. I almost want to do that.
Yeah, all you need is a giant waffle dish.
But yes, the biggest ice cream, but a giant ice cream, and of course they have big smiles as ice cream is consumed. And lesson is learned, and I closed that by accident. And now I clicked away from it by accident. Okay, now I'm not even sure which one's which. Can I? Thank you. If it's there. So there we go. And so the lesson is learned, and Rarity and Sweetie Belle learned that each of them is older, stuck in the past, and that dogs need to hatch sticks. So, of course, we don't have a whole lot of time to talk about this episode. So, what did you guys think of the Forever Philly episode?
I like that it did do the same old trope of, oh, I am an older sibling. I must baby my youngest sibling, for they are my youngest sibling. Yet it turned into, hey, this is what I do as my job now. You have your job, and I'm fine with not seeing you so often anymore. We have our lives now. We have to go our separate ways sometimes. That's what I got from it. Suki, what did you get?
I I got that. I got that. Fuck you. You can call a dog a puppy if you damn well please.
I actually can't argue with that. It's a.
Hey,
He was
I
a
call
good
my two
puppy.
dogs pups sometimes.
Who's a good puppy?
Just like they call
You're
my
a good
kitten.
puppy. Yeah. I got the fact that apparently ponies can't absorb the fact that things actually get bigger and older.
Also with this shot from the end when they were eating the ice cream and everything, I think my favorite picture edit has been it's simple. We kill the Batman.
I know. Yeah, that was a good one. And we'll leave this image up here. Looks like we do got one. If you guys want to voice your opinions on the Forever Philly episode, we ask that you keep it short, sweet, and quick. We don't exactly have a lot of time, and we got to go through another episode here, unfortunately. So we're gonna jump into the general chat real fast and get Sonic's opinion, and anybody else that wants to join into the general A chat, and then we'll come back and get the last wrap-ups and move on to the next part. Sonic, I'm driving through. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry about that, Circuit. Hang on a second while I mute my TV. All right, there we go.
All right, man. Short, simple, and sweet. Go.
I enjoyed the episode. I liked how they brought back Zipperwill and her dog Ripley. I loved Rarity's costumes, especially the flower one. And overall, I loved the lesson that Rarity learned regarding Sweetie Belle.
Good one. Okay, nobody else is here, so we're going to go ahead and jump back into our voice chat. Thank you very much, Sonic. I know you said you're welcome. We really do have a lot of, not a whole lot of time here. So, really quick, yeah, the episode was good. The moral was pretty sound. In all honesty, some people just can't accept the fact that some people grow up. Though, granted, I really have to question how authentic a tiny ice cream that's probably being served in a thimble would be. Oh, there's one other person in our general chat. Hi, Josh W. Did you have an opinion on Forever Philly? Hello? Are you there? If you're there, we're going to have to go here in a moment. Oh, okay, apparently we're not hearing him. Okay, quickly, voice your thoughts in the chat room here since we can't hear you through the Skype voice. I will read them out here real fast. Oh, no, there you are.
All I can say is I felt so sorry for Sweetie Belle during the photo shoots.
I don't know. Just the melancholy face the whole time was kind of funny, but yeah, she did really lose it. Yeah. But yeah. Any other quick thoughts? Or no? I guess that was it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead back to our voice chat. Back here once again. But yeah, good episode all around. Good moral. Some people actually really do realize that. Don't ever realize that sometimes people do grow up and change. But we'll leave the I can relate to that life lesson in a little bit here for the next one. For not Fluttershy leans in. Where is it? Okay, parental guidance. Of course, parental guidance was a fun little episode. The whole idea is Scootaloo decides that she wants to go into cloud. She wants to go and do her report on her hero Rainbow Dash. Anybody surprised by this?
Today you must do a report on how cheese is made. Here's my report on Rainbow Dash.
I remember something like that too, right?
That's definitely an old one, but
Yeah.
it's actually something that we haven't done. Like, we never saw Scootaloo up in Cloudsdale before.
I figured it was gonna happen eventually, but yeah. So Scootaloo decides that if she's gonna go to Cloudsdale, she's gonna do it the way the Angry Birds do it. So using a literal slingshot and a ramp, she's about to take off when I admit the funnier part of the episode happens, where they start to say, Scootaloo, maybe this isn't a good idea. There's so many other ways to get in Cloudsdale, and then she realizes, yeah, they might be right. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways, and then suddenly it goes off. Of course, she starts to enjoy herself, up until which point that apparently she hits the clouds, and almost gets run over by a cloud mower.
Which we all go, we knew those had to exist, but why?
I'm more surprised that they didn't just keep going. Oh, shrub. Okay, that's the end of the episode.
I'm more amazed at the fact that there's even a need to mow clouds.
Maybe they're just there to straighten them out, because some people just can't stand that they're all curly and puffy and all that. But of course, Scootaloo apparently has the most miracle of miracles happen. Not only does she land in Cloudsdale, but she lands right in the neighborhood of Rainbow Dash's parents.
More like right in the front.
Front yard of it, yeah. Lawn of it. Right through the front lawn of it.
That's definitely the moment where you go, all right, she's either extremely lucky, or that was just coincidence.
Well, for the show's sake, we'll call it coincidence. So, hey, here's a better image. So she immediately realizes you're Rainbow Dash's father, because you're probably the only other person other than Rainbow Dash's possible brother that we only saw introduced once, never really talked about, and
In a flashback.
in a flashback no less, with a rainbow mane.
It could just be a cousin or a relative.
I'm just gonna go with brother. It'll make things more interesting and funny.
Yeah, see, here I'm going to say that she's lucky, because imagine she had done this and said, you're Rainbow Dash's dad. He would be like, no.
Nope.
That,
Nope, sorry.
Yeah.
The rainbow thing isn't hereditary. It's a dye job. Sorry, we've been keeping that hidden for you forever. But yeah, she loses her mind, and in what begins with probably the most intense and, I gotta admit, ear-splitting moment, where she has a literal fangasm in the front yard for the intro and after the intro. I mean, seriously, I felt like I was...
You gotta give it up to the VA, because she probably had to do a DBZ screen.
I have no idea how the VA did that, but I would have... Yeah, that was crazy.
which, by the way, if this was a show for older audiences, this would have had a joke of the cop showing up and looking at the dad.
I know, that's the kind of scream that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, not only...
Also, a Philly that's not from around there and definitely has no family there. They would go, huh.
But yeah, she starts fangirling out like a crazed maniac, and she also eventually meets up with Rainbow Dash's mom, which I admit I didn't even notice this until it was pointed out to me. But Rainbow Dash's mom is
Hey,
basically...
look, the fountain full of yay.
Yep. But basically, Rainbow Dash's mom is basically Rainbow Dash with a different main style, which makes sense, really.
And hair color.
And hair color. So after they regain their hearing, they start talking to Scootaloo, who they find out is actually a big fan of Rainbow Dash, And then they call bullshit. No, you're not.
And she proves it.
No, hold on. I'm just, I really wish I would have saved some of these images ahead of time, but this is my bad. This is royally my bad. I swear I had one here. Okay. No. Okay, so yeah, they prove that they are the bigger Rainbow Dash fans because because the father is wearing a literal Rainbow Dash shirt.
That looks similar to the Equestria Girls one.
Yeah, we'll leave that one alone. And of course, they also find that they also have Rainbow Dash's room with all of the trimmings. So it kind of makes it really kind of obvious there at that point. So,
but the parents of Rainbow Dash, of course, they would have all this.
All right. So Scootaloo gets a big tour of the house. Of course, checking out Rainbow Dash's room when she was a kid, including from familiar motivational posters. Her house, where apparently even the Rainbow Dash's diaper is apparently something to be bronzed. Seriously, I'm surprised at how much they bronzed everything.
Second,
they
love their child. That's all I'll say.
I'm just gonna leave that one alone for now, really. But yeah, and I gotta admit, I love the joke where you hear the little Halloween music as they open the door, and it's just like, yeah, I have that installed. That was awesome. It was worth it. Seriously, that was a good callback to that thing.
Scootaloo from Small, I'm blinded. Oh my god.
But yeah, we see Scootaloo completely lose her mind throughout all of this, of course, and getting pictures, and they keep talking to Scootaloo about this and the other, about Rainbow Dash's history, and then they find out they don't know everything. Rainbow Dash has apparently become a Wonderbolt, and they never knew. She never told them. Oh, the horror, the shame, the shock. So they decide to go and jump in the middle of Wonderbolt practice, much to Rainbow Dash's utter despair, as they literally were able to be loud enough to disrupt everybody and everything around them.
Also, let us be thankful this is not Danganronpa, otherwise there would be a whole lot worse.
Let's not delve into that for the moment. So they meet up with Rainbow Dash. They're just like, oh, we love you. You are Wonderbolt. We love you more now, but we've always loved you. We always encourage you. We want you to be more. Scootaloo, of course, being there for the entire ride, fangirling the entire way. Of course, Rainbow Dash does her best to put on a big smiley face, so you know that she is slowly losing her gourd. Of course, it doesn't help that every time they have big events going on, their family becomes a little disruptive. Granted, air horns in a thing, I can understand that, but when they literally started launching off fireworks in the middle of the display, that was kind of stupid, really.
That was where they crossed the line.
Yeah. Though tearing off your shirt and tossing it on some kid's head is... yeah. So, yeah, I can honestly feel for Rainbow Dash this whole time because, wow. But we'll get into that in a moment. Of course, we see little clips of them trying to be encouraging to their daughter. And
because fangirl.
Yep. And, of course, Rainbow Dash screwing things up, including cutting Spitfire's tail. Which is a fun little piece of continuity because it's still clipped for the rest of the episode. And eventually it actually gets to the point... It actually gets to the point that Rainbow Dash completely loses it and starts to shout at them, basically talking about how embarrassing they are, giving wonderful wing gestures the whole time. Of course, one of the big ones that I'm trying to find, but I'm having a little bit of difficulty, was somebody made an edit where it actually shows her. Yeah, here it is.
I would say check like the spoilers section.
No, I found it.
Yeah.
Where she shows her flipping off with the finger, which is kind of funny, but not correct. Of course, they say that she's an awesome daughter for shouting her out like that. Of course, Rainbow Dash also has some of the best expressions when she's completely losing her shit.
That's true.
And then she finally she sits Scootaloo down and talks a little bit about what actually happened in her childhood. The fact that she sucked. But her family kept encouraging her. So she kept going and trying and doing better and better, having confidence in herself. Of course, her family kept being loud, and when she was getting so much attention, apparently a lot of the other kids didn't like it. Also making us wonder how in the world Spitfire and Lightning Dust didn't know who Rainbow Dash was, because she was literally right in the middle of all of them, right there. But
It's probably just, oh, I don't like you.
we'll just keep moving on here for the moment. But eventually she realizes that, yes, even though they are abrasive, overbearing, loud, obnoxious, they were always there to encourage her, give her confidence in herself, and it's why she is basically the epitome of an ego walking that we know as Rainbow Dash.
Which also explains why she is even the ego.
Well, that's...
Instead of the id, or super ego.
Yeah, you kind of reiterated exactly what I just said. Anyway,
Easy.
so she decides she needs to make up to her parents. She drags them out to a stage, blindfolds them, and then gives them popcorn. Not exactly in that order. And then puts on a private show with putting their faces in the cloud. Of course, they are so happy for her. And they're so happy. They are glad that she apologizes for being a dick. And actually, it's a very heartfelt apology instead of just, I'm sorry that I'm an asshole. Stop being upset. I'm sorry. But yeah, there was actually a pretty big thing about apologizing that I actually saw in the episode follow-up that was done on Equestria Daily. Basically, the whole idea of an apology being something that that's usually should be given, intentionally, not just to be sorry to spare somebody's feeling, but to say you're actually sorry because you understand the reasons that somebody is upset and that you're accepting blame for something. But we'll go into that's a whole nother spiel there later. So they all say they're sorry. They all make happy and wonderful, happy, good, fun times with each other. And then Scootaloo goes to give her report. At which point she is assaulted by all three of them. As they basically start cheering her on. Scootaloo, Scootaloo, how you do the report better than anyone, Aloo.
That's actually funny, but yeah.
Of course, I do gotta admit, I feel it is kind of funny for Cheerly to be there, basically trying to get them back in composure, and they're still just shouting out the whole freaking time.
Well, Dash also probably did it as a sign of, yeah, I support you, but I'm getting revenge.
No, I don't think that. In any case, so that ends the episode. At the moment, I can't get anything else here, so let's see. What's a... Ah, geez, there were so many... Okay, we'll do this one, because it has the random derping of Derpy right there in the corner, which can also make you kind of wonder about continuity there a little bit.
Well, here's something. Debbie was number one for when Rainbow Dash was last, so,
Well, no, just the fact that you could literally see Derpy's eyes getting more and more derped from every year on that. Or every race. So it's kind of a funny, interesting continuity there. But, any case, so that's the episode. And I'm gonna jump right off the bridge on this one here a little bit. This episode did strike a bit of a chord with me. Granted, I was cringing like crazy whenever I, saw Rainbow Dash's parents being ridiculously supportive of their daughter, and even I admit there's got to be a limit to some of that stuff. But it's always important to be supportive of your friends and also your family, especially when they really, really need it. Sometimes I didn't quite get that when I was younger too. So I you can kind of understand that a little more when you don't actually have it. The parents that did care, they take take you to karate classes, soccer, baseball, things like that. But it mostly was there to give you something to do as opposed to actually supporting you in your endeavors. They're just like, okay, here's baseball, just don't bring attention to yourself. But I'm not gonna delve too deep into that because it can get really weird and emotional there. But okay, so what are you guys' thoughts on the episode?
Honestly, this is an episode that we've all kind of wanted for a while. This and the Applejack episode that's coming up, simply because we had no idea how Rainbow Dash was raised, who her parents truly were. It's just been one of those things of, was it good? It depends on if you're willing to accept that they were bigger fans than even Scootaloo, and you know how some people get annoyed with Scootaloo being a fangirl. That's my take on it.
It's a good take. How about you, Suki?
Well, see, to me, I had one kind of big issue with this. It's the fact that I get it. There's some Rainbow Dash was supposed to learn that the parents were just being very supportive, and that she should appreciate the fact that they were so supportive, and it made her into who she is, and she should be grateful for that. The problem is that it doesn't feel like the parents learned anything.
True
Like,
enough. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but no. Like, yes, I get it. They're supportive, but no. There is a point where it's like, okay, I get it. Please back off. Please back off. But it doesn't feel like they make any effort to kind of like. I feel like there should have been a dual lesson here. Like it should have gone both ways, but it feels like instead they just decided, you know what? No, Rainbow Dash is the only one that needs to learn anything.
Yeah. Her parents were just being supportive. I mean, every parent should dress up in their kids' colors, have them tattooed on their shirt, and basically scream at them for everything that they ever do in life.
And set off fireworks at their shows.
Yeah.
All right, as someone who's dealt with a father who couldn't really do anything but support me by going to my activities because of either financial or him being a town drunk, it was more of a, hey, someone showed up to be there for me, because my mom had to work, and my uncle that I kind of have a very strange relationship with is one of the reasons why I stopped going out for stuff, because I didn't want him to be around to support me, because his support was not needed.
Okay, real fast, for people that want to voice their opinions, we will be in general chat here in just a moment, so make sure in general chat we will jump in, quickly grab your opinions, and then jump out, because we are actually running long on the episode here. We need to start wrapping things up. So anyway, back to this, but yeah, I kind of agree with Suki. It really should have been a bit of a dual episode. I get supportive parents, but yeah, wow, yeah, I mean, the only way they could have taken it any further is if they tattooed their daughter's face on their ass, and then at that point, that's a whole nother level of problem there.
Like, I'll be honest. I think it was literally they just needed one line. They needed one line. Like Rainbow Dash basically saying like, yeah, but to like just be basically being perfectly honest. Yeah, but in the future, can you at least not set off fireworks or something like that, or it could have been in jest, but at least it would have felt like there was something paid attention to there.
Yeah.
Or like say, hey, I'm sorry for acting like this, but can you tone it down a bit? Be on Scootaloo's level of normal fangirl, not 10.
Okay.
7?
Okay, one thing I want to point out here real fast before I jump in the general chat real quick. I gotta admit, Lightning Dust is kind of hilarious in this little image here. I mean, she gets at the top and she's beaming with happiness, and then right at the end, when Rainbow Dash gets at the top, she has this like annoyed, disgruntled face. I don't know why. I just found that hilarious. Just something bullshit.
And also, second, the reason why some of these young ones don't remember each other when they were kids. Do you remember every child you've been across?
I'm just making a knock on that. I don't take any of it seriously. I know that they're just kids. They're not going to remember everybody that they met in childhood and all that jazz. I know that. Okay, I'm going to quickly jump into general A chat here, and then we'll go into our videos for the week. And it looks like it's just Sonic. Sonic. Diane. Oh, wait, no, there you go, Sonic.
Yeah, I heard you come in, Circuit.
Okay, so quickly, thoughts.
Well, overall, I really enjoyed this episode. It was nice to get to meet Rainbow's parents and Bo and Wendy. It was nice to see how after seeing how they saw Bo and Wendy cheer on Rainbow when they were younger. Spitfire and the other Wonderbolts have mellowed out and gotten used to it, especially the smug looks they gave Rainbow later on. And overall, I generally enjoyed this episode that focused on Rainbow, Scoot, and Rainbow's parents.
All right. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back here into our main chat. Hello, guys.
Hello.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move off here. I hope you guys enjoyed our attempts at covering the episode again. I do apologize. Blame YouTube. We will be showing the episode in its entirety at the end of the show here. So if you want to stay on our live stream here, you will have a chance to watch it that way. Just a heads up there. But of course, let's go ahead and get into our video segment, because we do got quite a few videos that have been set up and ready to go for this week, for 2 weeks, in fact. And of course, one of them is one that I'm sure Suki knows very well.
Yes.
I go to open the door. You attempt to open the door, but it fails.
Okay, quickly pause, get it back to the beginning. Here we go.
Yes, this video, otherwise known as "Shut Up, You're Not the DM."
Or just be careful what you wish for.
You find yourselves in a moonlit glade. Directly in front of you stands a large, unassuming stone door. The door is covered in a slimy coating of moss, indicating its antediluvian age. The door has no obvious way of being opened.
A puzzle? Ugh, why can't we just get to the fights already?
No.
Fine. It looks like we're gonna have to take the egghead approach.
Alright, I use the knock spell. It says here that unlocks any door, box, or chest.
Great idea, Fluttershy.
You cast knock, and a loud knock emanates from the door. Besides that, you notice nothing else.
I go to open the door.
You attempt to open the door, but it fails to budge.
I use knock again.
The same thing happens.
It's not going to work, Fluttershy. This door is clearly locked by some advanced magic. We're going to have to try something else.
Bullcrap, I'll knock again.
Wait,
I'll teach that door.
I don't think it's that easy, Pinky.
The door has a few geometric designs adorning its facade. They appear to be indicating
Oh, volume. Sorry, turning it up.
of the door.
Twilight, do we have any talents or skills that can help with this?
You know, looking around counts as a skill.
Pinkie Pie's Cheeto face.
Invoke my Celestia-given right to look around.
You see a small circular depression in the center of the door. It looks to be about 2 inches wide.
I think there's a staff or something that goes into the hole. Obviously, Twi, you just ripped this puzzle off from Daring Do in the Temple of Goons.
I did not. Now, listen. If you have any stuff in your inventory, you can...
You lie, you lie.
Thanks for the tip, Twilight.
I'm laughing at the hang in there, baby, and its spike.
You can use it.
Let's see here. A bedroll, a bottle of cider, a water skin, another bottle of cider, more cider, a handle of vodka, a jug of ale. Wait, I have 3 thorn axes? Holy fuck. A bar of soap. What is this? A copper rod?
Use that! Use it!
It says here it has some
I have
fancy
booze,
tools
booze,
and
more
everything.
booze, even more booze. Wow, so much booze.
Stick it in there! Stick it in there! It'll fit right in!
Why do I have an 8-inch copper rod?
It can be used as an arcane focus. You can channel the power of arcane spells with it.
Okay, alright, that makes sense.
Look, I'm no wizard, but I'm just saying stick it in there and the door should pop right open.
No one could seriously figure that out after all this time? I mean, the door's freaking moss growing on it. Okay.
Really?
It should fit right inside, hopefully.
You insert the copper rod into the great stone door, and it fits snugly inside. You hear a satisfying click, and the great stone door slowly rumbles and begins to open into the dark unknown.
Ooh.
Nice.
Let's go inside.
You head in past, through the stone passage, and find yourselves in a musty torchlit chamber. At the other end of the room, you spot a mysterious robed stallion guarding another large stone door. The stallion begins to speak in a gravelly voice and tells you that you must answer his riddle correctly in order to pass.
Ooh, a riddle. Sounds like fun.
Another door puzzle? Seriously, Twilight? Are you serious? Is this going to be the entire adventure?
I'm the dungeon master, Rainbow, which means I decide how this adventure ultimately plays out and how the fates of your characters unravel. If you don't like that, then you can just leave right now.
Whatever, Twilight. Let's just get this over with.
Less arguing and more riddle solving. I have ale and wenches to get to.
I got ale and wenches.
The stallion begins to speak.
Also, I am Mountain Dew and not
A
Doritos.
slave I have
It's Mountain Dew and
been,
Cheetos,
and
damn it.
shall remain. To a cruel mistress I'm tied with invisible chains. Yet I always put on the same brave face. She keeps me her prisoner, but leaves me some space. What am I?
This is pretty tough, Twilight. It's gonna take a while to crack. Can't we just skip to the combat already?
No, you may not. Now, does any pony want to take a shot at this riddle or not?
Is it a farmer?
No, try again.
Ooh, I know this! Is it a dog?
No,
A pizza?
no,
A boat?
nope,
The inevitable heat death of the universe?
no. How did you even...
Wait, what?
Alright, whatever. I sneak up on the stallion and I stab him in the throat.
Hey, great idea, Dashy.
Wait up, wait up. This stallion may be your only way through. Are you completely sure you want to attack him?
You know it.
Rainbow Dash successfully sneaks up behind the stallion and rams a dagger into his throat. The stallion bleeds out, collapses, and dies. There. Are you idiots happy now?
Hey, yeah, we are. Let's get this show on the road.
Aren't we stuck now?
Yes.
Wait, there's absolutely no other way to get past this door.
Nope. You guys blew it.
Fuck it, I go to tavern.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny. Through all those arguments between Rainbow Dash and Twilight, I'm on Twilight's side the entire time.
yeah, pretty much. No, I kind of wonder what the answer to that riddle was.
Apparently it's the moon.
Glue?
The moon.
The moon. Oh.
Hey, so, according to Omega Ozone, like the room was supposed to hold like the hints as well. Like there was designs in the room that was supposed to kind of help you get that.
I don't understand.
You don't pay attention when I'm trying to teach you!
Starlight, can you help me, please? Twilight, can you help me, please?
I've seen those symbols. Over here.
Behold the latest evolution of YouTube poop music videos.
Almost there. I've got the key. This is it. I'm so pleased. I'm right. I knew we were the best. Friends, your girls don't make me so go crazy. You made it all so easy. No, I don't have to say what I'm thinking. Already know without even blinking. Friends, your girls don't make me so go crazy. You made it all so easy. No, I don't have to say
you in, my friend. You found a spot to make a go round. Starlight!
Sure sucks for them that the door in that song sequence wasn't the door to the room.
Yeah, that would have been easier. Now sunlight. I gotta wonder how strong a metal door was if somebody was literally able to break through it like that.
We don't know if that's robotic or non-organic.
Still wonder. Toy Dash can, because I can.
love you, Tridashy.
Yeah, I can't explain this.
I blame All Star.
That works.
Yes.
And now,
Yes, that
Paper
one.
Derpy's Mother Day.
I only randomly know that song because of this last weekend. I forget
Yep.
where I was, but I heard that song.
You're better than me. I've been hearing that song almost every single day on the radio, and I'm about ready to go nuts.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
good thing
I
I don't.
hear it
It's a good
about
thing I don't
once a
listen to
day
the
as well.
stations that play that song.
Is it a Mother's Day card?
Derpy's mother's gonna kill herself somehow.
Oh no. Wait, how do... Where... Whee!
Hey, it's the Bella shroom. Actually, that's exactly what I think that was. That's a shield shroom.
Aw.
And My Little Portal episode 9.
And we're just gonna go for it.
Where
Yeah.
only very few, if any, characters from the show made it out alive.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Because there's history.
Because it's British, only fandom pressure.
I was just more going with the fact that it's 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and skip out of it because we are running way too short on time here. So what's next?
The spring transition is almost here.
Okay, censored. Forever Philly censored.
Oh, I love it so much, I gave it its own term.
Oh, I like that. Design for the
Done.
Wow, you are good. And you've really outdone yourself this time. The morning sunshine is gone.
Oh, thank you. You don't happen to have in here, do you? No. I, guess
No.
I prefer experimental. What? We can get another sundae. Chocolate with rainbow sprinkles, perhaps? I was thinking something more like a salad. A salad? When did you get so... Sweetie Belle, you did hate the camera for all these shots. Oh, let's do it again. Ooh.
Good old censored videos.
Yeah, this is kind of fun.
Well, here's the latest episode now. Well, no, the episode previous. Fluttershy leans in censored.
Yeah.
I think they did put out the 7th one now.
Get that censored until about Wednesday.
Oh, somebody hurt his. Let's bandage.
Because of your friendship.
Alright, that
I
one
might be
actually
able
could have
to
been a
return
screw
to
you.
reality. But I can't alone. Will you join me?
I actually know a filly who'd be more help than I would. She's a friend of mine from competition. Wrangler. She's an expert in animal.
How lovely. I know some pony too. Card is the best pony in Ponyville. He can anything you could ever want. Hearing you all mention these experts, I am reminded that I too have the perfect pony to help capture the essence of your vision. To give it some. Is it you, Rarity? No. Premier interior designer of the Canterlot Elite, Dandy Grandeur. He me when I was setting up my Canterlot boutique. I know he'd be thrilled to work with you. Wow, every pony, thank you. I can't wait to meet all of them and their ass.
That sure doesn't look like an animal hospital.
Well, that's because it's not. It's a sanctuary. A place that is but not restrictive. But natural. A place where the animals can as they please.
All those shades of brown and green, but they're so... you know?
You're calling the colors of beautiful trees.
You sure you don't want something more secure for the critters? She does have a point there. You wouldn't want a bunny wandering into the wrong cave, would you?
No. Cages. I want to give the animals the freedom to... It's the only way they'll feel comfortable.
Well, she's the boss.
I don't love it. This is... My isn't the problem here. I told you all exactly what I wanted, and none of you me. So while I appreciate your efforts, I no longer require your...
How about putting an awesome flying course for the birds right there?
And a carrot cake stand here! Ooh, a library cave? Every pony's... Oh, that's great news, because it means you'll all be helping me with something special too. Something that's been a dream of mine for a long time. Oh, goody! Is your dream to like a gigantic... No, not exactly. It's me then.
Pinky, you had someone's head up
Let's just leave that alone. That's hilarious. We'll just let the beeps speak for themselves here. But yep, it is time to end the show. Our fun has been had. The songs have been sung. The interview has been done. And, well, we got enough time to do a little bit of an after party. But we can't have an after party until we finish up the show itself. Of course, we are down to 2 from our 5 here. So let's go ahead and give a good night here to Toa and Suki with a final shout out. Toa, why don't you go ahead and final shout us out?
Shouts out to all of the military bronies, the autistic bronies, the musical bronies, basically everyone that makes this fandom great. Shouts out to you. Thank you for doing all that you can. We appreciate everyone, and we especially like the people who we have showcased here. Please support these people. Well, do it through their Patreon, do it through views, do it through donations. Just support them if you like them. Because let's face it, YouTube kind of going downhill since recently. So please support them, and thank you all for coming. We love you and appreciate you, and we'll see you either during the week or Monday.
Okay, Tsuki.
Hey, so, everybody deserves it, all that fun stuff, and, let's see. As far as for this week, it is going to be a somewhat different week as far as streaming goes, because Thursday my roommate is actually working and I'm off that day, so I've decided that I'm going to do a gaming stream on Thursday where I'm going to start sometime early in the afternoon, and I'm going to play Prey. So yeah, so it's going to start sometime in the afternoon. I haven't quite picked out a time yet, but yeah, I'll start then and then play through as much of the game as possible. I'm going to just go late and everything. So I don't know, there's a good chance I may work towards possibly just trying to beat the game.
I pray for you because Prey seems a little bit difficult.
I mean, it seems to just depend on, you know, just as long as you work for your play style, it seems like.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But
they haven't had a really bad game in a while.
Yeah. But okay, and as far as Saturday, there will not be a gaming stream on Saturday, because we will be doing our stuff here with our friends in real life. So yeah, that's gonna be us doing that. So after the pony stream on Saturday, you guys will be free to do what you wish. I'm good. I'm done.
All right. Okay, then in that case, I would like to remind you all that we have, well, a lot of different shows going on. We have the pre-show that happens 1 hour before the main show here. We have the after party, which is sometimes hosted by CC Zero Fire, if he's able to do so, though he hasn't been as of late. Unfortunately, life calls and pulls him away from that, which is really a shame, but it happens. But along with that, though, we have Winchester Wednesdays, and Winchester is coming back this week, so stay tuned for those shenanigans. Thursday, we have Silent Blast and his Thursday shenanigans. Friday, we have our Brony RPG group that streams live if you want to catch and enjoy our shenanigans live. Saturday, we have Saturday morning cartoons with the new episodes of the US My Little Pony episodes. Along with that, we have Saturday morning cartoons, which is always a fun time. And Saturday evenings, we have the Gaming Meltdown with Creature. Sundays.
And just so I can say this here now, when Sonic Forces comes out, Creature is planning on streaming that.
I better get my hands on Sonic Mania then. But along with that, we also do have the Sunday Let's Play with yours truly, Circuit Main here as well. Along with that, we also have a website, thebrnyshow.net. If you don't know, be sure to go and Google it. Check it out. Say hi to us. Check out our page. Along with that, we also have archives on YouTube and Vimeo. Be sure to check those out. We also have not support groups. We have social groups on Twitter, Steam, and Facebook. All of them, The Brony Show. Be sure to check those out as well. And that covers pretty much everything there. So let's go ahead and give a shout out to our chatters here. First off, CC, do you know if you're going to be doing the Oatmeal Galore after party tonight? Please let me know in chat as soon as possible. But yes, we have CC Zero Fire, CMC Crazy Mac Captain for our moderators. Thank you for keeping an eye on the chat. Then thank you to Aaron, Awesome Brony, Blue Clover, Sarcasm, Dimension, DM12, EvaFam, Fantastic Fred, Glass 4, Creature, Microchip 1, Opal, Sonic 5421, Surreal Nightmares, Techman, Tech Stallion, Trains for Brony 219. Did I already say Toa? Techman, Tech Stallion, Toa. Yeah, okay. Sukication, Vaguely Creepy, Yay Archivers, and yay Forums. Alright, and we have our final video here for the night. Our final video is I Like It Loud with a PMV collaboration, after which yeah, it doesn't look like well, we are going to be showing the most recent episode on stream, as well as basically some shenanigans if we don't have the after party, the circuit's Pop-Tart after party, because it's short, sweet, and fun.
Toasty!
But either way, I hope you have fun, and good night, everybody. Get this night off right, and turn the bass up, blow my eardrums up.
another round and we can drown out our hearts beating just like a drug. I let the music set me free. I like it loud, I like it loud. Loud, 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 Get this night alright and turn the bass up, blow my eardrums on just like